Nicola Sturgeon has released a statement on Finance Secretary Derek Mackay's resignation. Read the statement from the Scottish First Minister in full here. Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon has released a statement on the resignation of Finance Secretary Derek Mackay. Mr. Mackay's resignation came amid claims he had been messaging a 16-year-old boy. Ms. Sturgeon said, "Derek has taken full responsibility for his actions and apologises unreservedly for them to the individual and to those he has let down. He has submitted his resignation as a government minister, which I have accepted. Derek has made a significant contribution to government, however, he recognises that his behaviour has failed to meet the standards required." The Minister for Public Finance, Kate Forbes, will present today's Scottish Government budget, setting out our actions to support the economy, back our people and public services and tackle the climate crisis, and that remains my government's focus. Mr. Mackay announced his resignation on Thursday morning after allegations emerged that he sent hundreds of messages to a 16-year-old boy. Mr. Mackay, 42, apologized for what he said was foolish behavior in a statement saying, "I have behaved foolishly and I am truly sorry." He said that he spoke to Scotland's First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, and resigned last night. The statement read, "I apologise unreservedly to the individual involved and his family. Serving in government has been a huge privilege and I am sorry to have let colleagues and supporters down." The Sun newspaper reported Mr. Mackay, seen as a potential leader of Scotland, had sent about 270 messages to the boy on Instagram over a 6-month period, telling the boy he was cute and inviting him. Mr. Mackay had been due to deliver the Scottish Government's annual budget on Thursday when the report came out on the front page of the Sun's Scottish edition. MSP Murdo Fraser said on Twitter the resignation of Scotland's finance will be a huge blow for Ms. Sturgeon. He wrote, "Derek Mackay acted foolishly and is right to resign from the Gov. Politics aside, I have always enjoyed working with him, and he is popular in his own party and across the Parliament. I wish him and his family well in what will be a difficult time." This is, however, a huge blow for Nicola Sturgeon to lose such a key member of her Gov at such a crucial time, and one tipped as her successor. Now Public Finance Minister Kate Forbes will unveil the Scottish Government's spending pledges for the next financial year. The budget announcement was due to take place in December, but a delay to the UK government's spending pledges led to a postponement. Speaking before he resigned, Mr. Mackay described uncertainty caused by both Brexit and the budget delay as unacceptable. He took the unprecedented step of committing to announcing the Scottish draft budget before any indication is given of spending at a UK level. The Scottish Government has used commitments made by the UK Government during last year's general election to calculate Barnett consequentials, funding sent north of the border when spending increases in the rest of the UK. Mr. Mackay said on Wednesday, "This budget is set against the backdrop of heightened uncertainty and risk, created by the UK Government following their decision to delay the UK budget until March. The delayed UK budget has meant the Scottish Government has had to estimate the Barnett consequentials that could be forthcoming for Scotland at the UK budget in March. These are based on commitments made during the general election, and the UK Government must now deliver on these promises in full. The uncertainty caused by both the delay to the UK budget and the UK's exit from the EU last week is unacceptable, and has forced the Scottish Government to take the exceptional decision to publish our budget ahead of the UK government's. I would urge the Scottish Parliament to work constructively with us and support this budget to provide much-needed clarity for local authorities and our vital public services."